What if I told you that the undefeated queen of boxing, Claressa Shields, the woman who proudly calls herself the greatest woman of all time, might not be as spotless as her record shows? What if, behind every victory and every confident interview, there was something far more troubling going on? Just days before what's supposed to be the biggest fight of her career, a shocking leak has shaken the boxing world to its core. And no, this isn't just a rumor whispered online. This is about leaked footage, suspicious activity, and a very nervous-looking Papoose caught on camera doing things that have fans yelling, "Cover up." The question now isn't just about Claressa's next fight. It's about how she got here. How did she pass every drug test? Who knew what was happening behind the scenes? And why is Papoose, a rapper, not a trainer, so involved in her fight camp? Let's walk through what's happened, and why fans are starting to question everything they believed about Claressa. Just last week, everything seemed normal. Claressa was posting training videos on social media. She looked strong, fast, and full of energy. Her workouts were intense, heavy bag sessions, quick footwork, lightning-fast punches. But then, a strange video surfaced. The clip is grainy, recorded in what looks like a gym hallway. A man who looks a lot like Papoose walks out of a private room, wiping his hands with a towel and speaking into his phone, saying, "We good, she's ready." That would have been strange enough, but fans quickly noticed that the same duffel bag seen in the video later appeared at ringside during one of Claressa's open workouts. Then came a blurry screenshot showing what looked like a small glass vial with a red sticker being handled before one of her sparring sessions. Suddenly, questions started piling up. What was in the bag? What was in the vial? Why was this happening just before the biggest match of her life? Online, things exploded. Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, all filled with speculation. People began analyzing every second of the footage, pointing out odd behavior and drawing connections. But one question kept coming up: why is Papoose, Remy Ma's estranged husband and not a professional coach, suddenly part of Claressa's inner circle? One anonymous source, someone who claims to have sparred with Claressa, said that the energy in her training camp changed when Papoose became involved. It stopped being about clean eating and cardio, the source said. Suddenly it was all closed doors, weird training hours, and no cameras allowed anymore. It just got off. Another alleged leak came in the form of a DM, reportedly from someone on her team. It said, "Pap said don't post that video. She needs to keep the edge." What does that even mean? So, here's the situation: a leaked hallway video with suspicious behavior, Papoose possibly involved in the delivery or handling of a substance, Claressa showing a noticeable boost in speed and aggression, and her team suddenly cutting off all media access. Doesn't sound like a coincidence, does it? Then, just 2 days before the video went viral, Papoose posted a black and white photo of himself and Claressa with the caption, "Sometimes silence is power." Fans were not impressed. Some remembered how Papoose had previously been involved in scandal, cheating allegations, secret burner phones, and even rumored contact with Claressa while still married to Remy Ma. Now people are wondering if this is just more of the same: secrets, cover-ups, and shady behavior. But the story gets even darker. According to multiple sources, this might not be the first time Claressa has been surrounded by whispers about performance-enhancing drugs. A former U.S. boxing official even said, anonymously, she always had something extra. We couldn't prove anything, but we had our doubts. And what has Claressa's team said since the leak? Nothing. Total silence, except for one cryptic tweet from Claressa herself: "They can't stop what's destined. Watch what I do next." That doesn't answer anything. And Papoose? He's posting vague motivational quotes like it's 2011 all over again. One tweet said, "Truth don't need a crowd to be real. Only the real understand silence." But at this point, fans are saying, if you're innocent, stop posting Bible verses and show some proof. Twitter is on fire. One fan tweeted, "I've defended her for years. But if she cheated, she's not the GOAT, she's just another Lance Armstrong with gloves." Another wrote, "Of all people, she trusted Papoose? She might as well have hired Suge Knight to manage her supplements." And now, people are even saying this whole leak might have been planned by someone close to Remy Ma. Yep, that's right. Fans believe someone from her camp may have leaked the video as revenge. One unverified account, allegedly linked to Remy's cousin, tweeted, "Don't mess with loyalty. Sometimes karma just needs a USB cable." Nobody knows exactly what it means, but it's suspicious and dramatic. Meanwhile, major boxing sponsors are starting to back away. One energy drink brand reportedly told a journalist, "We're putting things on pause. We can't be tied to any scandal until we know what's really going on." Claressa's team, once tight-knit and disciplined, seems to be falling apart. Her longtime cutman hasn't been seen in days. Her dietitian quit unexpectedly, citing family emergencies. Even more disturbing are reports about what exactly was in that vial. A compound called TRZ-78, a recovery booster banned in multiple sports, is rumored to be the substance seen in the video. Originally developed for racehorses, TRZ-78 has shown up in several doping scandals. And now it's being connected to Claressa? One assistant coach, whose Instagram went private after the leak, allegedly said she took the clear vial every third day and called it beast mode fuel. Another source said, Papoose told us it was legal in Michigan, so we didn't worry. But boxing is a global sport, state laws don't override international doping rules. Two former nutritionists also claim to have seen strange things in Claressa's camp: unmarked pills, mystery nasal sprays, and a powder they called the Rush. One said, no human should be able to spar 12 rounds back-to-back and not even breathe heavy. It was terrifying. A voice note has even been leaked online, allegedly with Papoose's voice saying, don't tell nobody what she took. That's just for the cameras. We can't have her slipping before fight day. While it hasn't been officially confirmed, fans have compared the voice to past interviews, and it sounds eerily familiar. Still, Claressa hasn't said a word. No interview. No statement. Nothing. Meanwhile, Papoose keeps posting vague quotes and spiritual messages, like that's supposed to explain everything. Fans have started digging into her fight history too, analyzing footage from past matches and pointing out unusual energy spikes and patterns that line up with known doping cycles. One even posted a side-by-side video comparing Claressa to a banned fighter, and the similarities were chilling. And let's not forget how all this started: a bag, a hallway, and a man in a hoodie. Now someone's posted security logs showing that a Shauna M., Papoose's real first name, is listed entering the gym at 3:26 a.m., just hours before the leaked footage. Why was he there alone, in the middle of the night? One theory. He was trying to hide something. Another, someone set him up. And who are people pointing fingers at now? Remy Ma. In the end, this is no longer just about a single fight or one leaked video. It's about trust, legacy, and whether one of the sport's most respected champions might have been playing a very different game all along. And if even part of this story is true, Claressa Shields' career and reputation may never be the same again. Things just got even messier for boxing champion Claressa Shields. One of her managers recently shared a cryptic quote online that had fans buzzing: not all champions are clean. Some are just good at looking that way. That post alone sparked a firestorm on the internet, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Now, the Boxing Federation's Drug Ethics Committee, BFDC, has reopened an old investigation. Apparently, 2 years ago, there was a sealed file with questionable data about Claressa. The test results weren't conclusive, but they raised enough concern that people now wonder if the case was quietly pushed aside because of her Olympic fame and influence in the media. Back then, it seems no one wanted to stop her rise. Claressa has always been seen as a tough, no-nonsense fighter from Flint who beat the odds and stayed true to herself. But now, that image is falling apart. And Papoose, her rumored partner, might be in trouble too. People loved him for standing by Remy Ma during her time in prison. But if he helped cover up something illegal in the boxing world, that loyal image may be over. One viral comment summed it up perfectly: he went from ride or die to lie and deny. If Claressa fights and wins while under investigation, and then gets exposed, it could be a disaster. She could lose her title, her money, and even face lawsuits. And it's already serious. The BFDC has officially launched an investigation into whether Claressa used TRZ-78, a banned recovery drug flagged by WADA and linked to doping scandals in other countries. They're reviewing her medical records, trainer notes, gym footage, and even questioning Papoose, yes, the same man seen carrying a mysterious duffel bag in leaked footage. The internet is exploding. Hashtags like #LaurisiGate and #PapCoverUp are everywhere. Fellow athletes are speaking out too, demanding that if she cheated, her titles be taken away. Major sponsors have already backed out, deleting her ads and canceling deals. Even a movie studio working on her biopic has dropped the project. Fans are heartbroken. Some say they told their kids to look up to Claressa, and now they feel betrayed. Others believe this is just a setup to tear her down. Then there's the theory that Remy Ma leaked the footage for revenge. Either way, Claressa's legacy is on the line, and so is Papoose's.